Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. And welcome to Sun Life Stadium here in Miami. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Browns and the Dolphins. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Flips it out short. DeQuell Jackson was there for the stop.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They snap it to the back. He's wrestled down at the 40.
Ricky Williams can see the field so well, and as a runner, you need to have that kind of vision to be successful.
First down and 10. Ball on the 40. Here's a handoff left side.
Ronnie Brown really has a special sense of how a play is developing, and he knows the blocking assignments of those guys up front. You can just see it. He is very patient. He waits for it to develop and then takes full advantage. Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Brings up second down and 5. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Brown picks up about maybe 4 yards with the catch. That'll make it third down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. They'll get the call again. Ricky Williams did a great job to get past the marker and get the first down. Henny with the give.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Miami comes out in the Wildcat set. Direct snap to the back. It is an incomplete pass.
Ricky Williams has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
Short pass to his left. He's dropped down at the 5-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a private detective to figure out who's going to get the ball on this drive, does it? Catch number 3.
The stop was made by Larry Asante.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Ronnie Brown is one of my favorite players in the league. He brings a spark to this offense, and you can see it on plays like that. He just has it.
Point after is good. Miami is up 7. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Carpenter is just about ready to kick this one away. Cribbs is back to receive the kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. Harrison takes a handoff.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
And from their own 25-yard line. Hands it to the back. Harrison picks up about 7 yards on the run. Surveys the field.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
So, it's 4th down. The Browns lining up to punt. He muffed the punt. They catch him at the 24-yard line.
Now, this guy's usually pretty sure-handed. I don't know exactly what caused him to muff that one. My guess, though, is that he didn't get in position to catch it cleanly.
Short throw to the right. And the tackle was made by Sheldon Brown.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Pass is short right side. DeQuell Jackson was there to bring him down.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. It's third down, 9 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Run, right side. He makes his way to about the 48. Again with the run. He's tackled at the 42. A 7-yard play. That brings up second down. They spot the rock on the 42-yard line. Has a man short to his left. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. He rolls out to his right. He drops the easy pick.
Let's hit him.
It's fourth down. The Dolphins ready to punt this one away. Back to punt. It's a fake. He's looking to pass.
Well, that decision certainly backfired. The defense was ready, and now it goes back to their offense. You never know what kind of impact that's going to have on this game. We'll watch for it, but certainly a little momentum swing here.
The Browns will start this drive at the 42. Delhomme will hand it off. A pickup of about 7. Second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. They tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Looking for a man. Complete. Nice catch. Cuts back and he's dropped.
Oops. That was just superior play calling that time on the offense. They sucked the defense in with the play action and got it in behind.
Excellent gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10. He gets out to about the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 9. And the ball on the 18-yard line. Delhomme, pitch right. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down with 8 yards to go. Ball's on the 17-yard line. Hit hard as he throws.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
So, it's 4th down. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt. The kick is good. Dawson is ready to kick this one off. He'll return it from the 6. He brings it back to the 23. The Dolphins will begin this drive at the 23-yard line. Henny hands it off, and he's tackled at the 27. Brown runs for a 4-yard pickup. Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's wrestled down at the 44-yard line.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
He gets off the throw. Brandon Marshall was his intended target. It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 44. It goes straight to the back. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. from their own 43-yard line. He's searching for a receiver. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Brandon Marshall was the intended receiver on the play. It's 4th down. The Dolphins lining up to punt. Returns the punt from the 16.
The Browns did come away with 3 on that last series, but defenses typically know if they hold teams to field goals, it's to their benefit.
Brings up 2nd down and about 12 yards to go. Here's the give. He's tackled around the 21-yard line by Dansby. Third down and 5 to go. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Good play call to pick up the first down. That's how you execute the screen pass.
And that's an old stat pattern right there for the quarterback. You throw it about 7 or 8 yards, and the guy runs and picks up the first down, and you go, thank you very much.
Looks for the safe short throw. Manages to get about 6 that time.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at the 47-yard line.
Jake Delhomme sure is looking confident throwing the football right now, and that's good to see because if he struggles, typically it's with his accuracy.
On the delay.
The Browns are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
They line up at the 45. Gives it off.
The Browns are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
They're facing 3rd and 14 on their own, let's say 43. And now it's time to take a look at this game's top performers, brought to you by Gatorade. Flips out short. And it's knocked loose as he tried to corral it. Will Allen was defending on the play. The Browns are lining up to punt this one away. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. He gets off the throw. And he's tackled at the 42.
Brandon Marshall, no question, one of the real talents to play receiver in the NFL. Once had 18 catches in a game. But this is a guy that as long as he keeps his act together off the field, on the field, no question about what he can do.
Looks to throw it. He's wrestled down at the 45. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football. But you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. So the ball on the 45. Passes it short. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. The ref signals that they're just a little short. And it looks like the offense needs a timeout. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Too close to call. Here comes the chain game. He got it. That's a first down. Searching for an open man.
And sometimes you get used to throwing to those speedy wide receivers, and the tight ends are just a stride slower, and you saw it there.
So they have it at the 34. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
They're facing a 3rd and 10. Steps up in the pocket and throws it as he's hit.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
They call on the kicker for the long field goal. This will be a 51-yard try. He splits the uprights.
Dan Carpenter is one of the most accurate kickers in the NFL. He rarely ever misses inside of 40 yards and is really a pretty good long-range kicker, too.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Oh, he's off. Cleveland takes the timeout. And they've got 2 timeouts remaining. Goes through his progression.
Really good work by the Dolphins.
On their own 20-yard line. Harrison gets another handoff. He's tackled at the 22-yard line. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 10-3. Cleveland will get the ball to begin the second half. Cribbs takes off from the goal line. He makes it back to the 25. The Browns will set up shop at the 25. Still looking for an open man. He lost it. There's a battle for it. Miami has the football. The Dolphins recover it after the long battle. Eric Mangini throws his challenge flag, so this one will get another viewing.
There's a challenge on the field. The ruling will be reviewed. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
The pocket collapsing.
The best time to blitz is when the other team is trying to work the ball down the field. Your quarterback's going to have to hold the ball a few seconds. Not enough time there. You can't try and go down the field consistently against this defense. They're going to come get you.
Touchdown, Browns. And this for the tie. And the point after is good. Dawson gets ready to kick it away. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Brown gets the carry. He reaches the 43-yard line. They line up at the 43. Henny with the give. And he's tackled at the 47-yard line. Brown on the give. He's wrestled down at the 49-yard line.
There's no way we're going down. We got to make some plays.
Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 42.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 42. Henny gives it up the middle. He fights forward to about the 40. Now they're facing 2nd and 7. Ball on the 40-yard line. Again with the carry. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 3. It's a direct snap. He's going to be tackled for a loss. It's 4th down. The Dolphins are lining up to punt this one away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. He'll take over at the 20. He throws short. He's wrestled down at the 27.
No penalties called in this one. No sightings of the referees. This is my kind of a football game.
Harrison on the inside handoff. Is this a first down? Well, here comes the measurement.
That's the only way we're going to be able to make plays.
The measurement shows us they're just inches away. Third down and short situation here. Opts for a short throw. He's brought down at the 37.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
If we don't make a play, we're not going to win.
They line up at the 37. Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's dropped down around the 35-yard line by Bell. So they line up at the 35. He's wrestled down at the 32-yard line.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Inside give. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. Carlos Dansby makes his 8th stop of the game. So another third down coming up for the offense. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Still third down.
And we'll replay third down.
Tough spot for the quarterback now after that penalty, because now the possibility of seeing that added pressure is really heightened.
Benjamin Watson was the intended receiver. Fourth down. This one, about a 48-yarder. The kick is good. Dawson will send this one deep. And he gets the ball at the 5. He returns to the 26. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Run right side. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Miami will go with the Wildcat. And the snap goes right to the back. Nice run, a pickup of 8.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Daylight! And he's tackled at the 43-yard line. So, at the end of 3, the score is 13-10. Henny hands it off straight ahead. Brown gets 3 yards on the play. Second down and 7. Ball on the 40. They get it out there on the toss. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure.
Do your thing, baby.
The referee signals to the sideline. They're just inches away. Under heavy pressure.
Good coverage and good push by the Browns.
Oh, man, come on. Don't do it like that.
The Dolphins are lining up to punt this one away. The punt rolls into the end zone, touchback. So, Chris, if you're the coach right now, what do you call in this situation?
Big thing now is you have to keep possession of the ball and use up the clock. You can't have a 3-and-out here. I still think that on this first down play is the best time to be aggressive with the offense. Go play action. You know they're going to be coming after you. See if you can pick up an early first down and get this drive going.
Checks down to the short pass. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. It's third down, 9 yards to go. The ball sits on the 21. They'll go with the run once again.
Yeah, they went to the run, hoping they would pick up the first down. Of course, I've been hoping to be a rock star all my life, and neither one of those things happened.
We got to start moving now. Let's go.
They dropped the runner at the 34. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Daylight.
Ricky Williams with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
Miami is in the Wildcat formation. The running back has it. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. I am a little surprised with that call.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
Again, they go with the run.
You know, I understand you can't completely abandon the running game, but my goodness, let's go. Let's pick it up. You've got to put some points up.
The give to the tailback. He's wrestled down at the 35.
Ricky Williams does as good a job as anybody out there. If it's a small hole, he finds a way to get through it. If it's a big hole, you see an explosion.
He'll get it again. He's still on his feet. Hillard gets 7 yards on the play. And they line up at the 28. Looked like someone might have jumped.
Start. Offense. Repeat.
Well, that's more than a little humiliating for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
So they'll go from the 11. Pass is short right side.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Only 5 yards away from the goal line. On the ground with the tailback.
And that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go. It is so nice in this league to have a running back that is that kind of a weapon down around the goal line. A lot of teams can really move it between the 20, but to have a power back that can stick it in from there, that is just great.
Miami is up by 4. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. Carpenter is ready to kick this one off. Cribbs is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The offense will start at the 23. They go with the run. Just about 3 yards there. And that'll bring up second down. And they line the ball up at the 26. Tosses left. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. Third down and 4 coming up right here. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game. He lets it go. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. So they keep the 6 moving on third down.
Clutch play that time by the offense, and now they have a chance. This game is sitting right where they want it to be.
Leaps. It's caught. Wow. Dumps it short. Touchdown, and they're back on top. Great touchdown. It gives them a 2-point lead, and at the extra point, we'll have a 3-point game.
Well, we've seen one quarterback get the job done for his team, so we'll switch the spotlight to the other side of the field and see what he's made of.
And this attempt will give them a 3-point advantage. Point after is good. Cleveland holds a field goal lead. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Dawson is just about ready to kick this one away. Fumble on the play. He picks it up. Touchdown, Browns. What a big-time score right there.
Well, defensively, they just simply had to make a stand, and they could not.
And he adds the point after. With just over a minute to go in regulation, the score is the Browns 27, the Dolphins 17. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Dawson will be kicking off. Collects it at the 7. He gets back to the 29 before being stopped. Flips it out short. He's wrestled down at the 37. Brandon Marshall makes his third catch of the game. Passes it downfield. And he's tackled at the 45. Brandon Marshall with his 4th catch of the game. Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
You know, it's really not that hard to figure out who this offense is trying to get the ball to on this drive. That's catch number 3. Time for a few adjustments, defensive coordinator.
He throws downfield. And he drops the short pick. Larry Asante with the coverage on the play.
Hey, man, time to buckle down now.
Looks for the safe short throw. Short pass goes for about 5.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Flips out short. The Dolphins will take a timeout. That is their 2nd of the half. They line it up at the 22. He's going to pass. Touchdown, Miami. Big kick here. This will make it a 3-point game. Point after is good. They're now going to have to go for the onside. And now the pressure is on the kicker to get this one off perfectly. The Browns get the ball back. They'll go to work at the 38. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. That'll do it from Sun Life Stadium. We'll have highlights of the action next. Here's today's swagger player of the game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.